begins in 1907, in the rolling hills of Springdale, Pennsylvania. A young girl named Rachel Carson walks among the oaks, her eyes wide, observing the microscopic dance of life. Her mother teaches her the first lesson of the earth. Nature is not a resource, it is a mystery. In a time when women are told to stay silent, Rachel finds her voice through a microscope. She studies marine biology, diving deep into the secrets of the Atlantic. She becomes a writer for the Bureau of Fisheries, a scientist among bureaucrats. Her first books, Under the Sea Wind and the Sea Around Us, published in the 1950s, are masterpieces of prose. She describes the tides, the salt, and the ancient rhythms of the deep. But while the world celebrates her poetry, a shadow is falling over the American landscape, a chemical shadow that Rachel cannot ignore. The 1950s arrive with a promise of better living through chemistry. World War II technology is turned toward the backyard. Planes fly low over the suburbs, spraying a fine, oily mist of DDT. They call it a miracle. They say it is safe enough to eat. But then, the letters start to arrive. A friend from Massachusetts writes to Rachel about the birds. She found them in her garden, their wings trembling, their songs extinguished. Rachel looks at the data. She sees the bioaccumulation. The poison doesn't just kill the insects, it climbs the food chain. It settles in the fat of the fish, the eggs of the eagle, and the milk of the mother. She realizes that man is the only species that has found the power to alter the fundamental chemistry of the entire planet. She knows what she must do. She begins to write Silent Spring. She writes while the world sleeps. But Rachel is fighting a private war. As she documents the destruction of the earth, a tumor grows in her own breast. She is dying of cancer while she fights to save the living. In 1962, Silent Spring hits the shelves like a lightning bolt. The chemical industry reacts with fury. They call her a hysterical woman. They call her a communist. They spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to discredit her, to bury the science under a mountain of lies. They say she wants to bring back the plague, but Rachel stands firm. Blinded by radiation treatment, wearing a wig to hide her hair loss, she testifies before the United States Congress. Her voice is calm, steady, and irrefutable. She tells the senators, "We are treading on thin ice. We are subjecting the whole world to chemicals that have never been tested on the human spirit." The tide turns. President John F. Kennedy orders an investigation. The science is verified, the truth cannot be silenced. Rachel Carson passes away in 1964, just 18 months after her book changed history. But her words remain. In 1970, the Environmental Protection Agency is born. In 1972, DDT is finally banned in the United States. The bald eagle, once on the brink of extinction because of thinning eggshells, begins to soar again in American skies. She proved that one woman with a pen could defeat an entire industry. She proved that the beauty of the world is worth more than the profit of a season. She taught us that in nature, nothing exists alone. Every drop of water, every grain of soil, every breath of air is a thread in a single magnificent tapestry. Rachel Carson is no longer with us, but she lives in every protected park and every clean river. She reminds us that we are not the masters of nature, but its children. She asks a question that still haunts our streets and our boardrooms. How could we ever believe that we can wage war on the environment without waging war on ourselves? Today, as the climate shifts and the forests burn, her voice is louder than ever. She is the mother of the modern movement, the scientist who dared to be a poet. She reminds us to stay curious, to stay angry, and to stay in love with the world. Listen to the wind. Listen to the silence of the spring. It is a warning, and it is a hope. The sea is around us. The earth is beneath us. We are part of the web. Do not let the songbirds go silent. Keep the spring alive.